Hello, 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 my darlings. Thank you for joining me on A Slice of Life, A Slice of Life. I know a bunch of 45, 55, and 65 AKAs who will love these glasses. I know you just don't want me to have these glasses. Aren't they beautiful for you guys? Oh my goodness. But we look good. There you go. We look good in anything. I love you. Anyway, 45, 55, and 65, and 75. You know what? Wait a minute, this isn't right. The guy that sends me something. I have a lot of guys send me something every morning, but this one, he said there is a version of yourself 10 years from now that is begging this version of yourself to enjoy where you currently are just a little bit more. Wow. I'm telling you, I like that. He said there is a version of yourself that actually is waiting for you on the other side, that's talking back to you now. Have you ever thought about, see, it's a new day now. I have a song like that on Amazon.com. Anyway, it's a thing now that you're the version of yourself. Can you write a letter back to yourself? Or what would you say to yourself? But this is saying this version right here. The version up there is talking to you already. And I was thinking about, have you ever thought about you 10 years from now? See, I didn't think about me 10 years from now. Of course, we were thinking about where we're going to live and what we're going to do, what did I, raising the kids. You have just a pattern. And before you know it, those 10 years are gone. Those 20 years are gone. And you look back like, whoa. I mean, you think when I turned 70, I didn't say, whoa, wait a minute now. Not to mention 83 in a month from today, August 2nd. Anyway, I like this part that he sent me because there is a version of yourself that's waiting for you 10 years from now. Now I know the Buddhists and the Bible says all we have is now. That's true. But I think that we might want to stop and look at and think about you 10 years from now. I know sometimes the hair, it just gets on me sometimes. 10 years from now, 10 years from now, 10 years from now, you're looking at your finances, but have you looked at you and where you going to be and how you want to look back on today? Today is July 2nd, which is actually the fiscal year today rather than earlier, according to sources, because of some timing, the sun and the moon and the stars. It's a different timing, according to my really good source, my daughter. And anyway, and so July 2nd is it. I wanted to get everything I could in today. I got most of my, I started in January, put a pin in this. I started in January. That's first quarter to March. In the first quarter, January, February, March, you're thinking. You're working up what you're going to do. You laying the foundation. You're getting the outline. You getting outsourcing. You're calling people. You got all kind of meetings to plan. You planning that. You planning that thing, and then the next quarter you're implementing it. You say, oh, okay, I guided this and I decided on this, and we had a meeting. We're gonna do this, and now we're gonna do this, and then your earnings start today forward. You're all about the end, the fiscal year, the bottom line, because you work for these. And see, I had something to do by today. I had it by July 1st, and I said, oh my God, I missed the deadline getting this third thing done. But then Evelyn told me I had today, and I wasn't able to get it all done, but I feel good about that. I have my January is my July. My January is my July. And that's what I have talked to all of you, 45, 55, 65, and 75, whoever got projects. Your January is done by July. Because you know what I need to say to you today? Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Because you heard them talking about Christmas in July. They're not playing. The way this world is going, the way economics is going, the way the tariffs, okay, just the way fiscally it's going. We're in a new year. And we're all about Christmas now. You watch me. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, let me go back to this. How you look, talk to that person 10 years from now. Talk to her and him and say, baby, when I get there, this is what I got going. You got to say it. You got to put it out there. Baby, if you don't have anything else to do in life, I want you to go to the 9th District on Facebook. 9th District, AME, Alabama. 9th District, African Methodist Episcopal Church. I want you to turn on Smokey Norfolk, who preached last night. He preached the paint. He preached the paint off the walls. Smokey Norfolk and AME, I didn't know that. And one of the things he talked about, was being unstoppable. Baby, if you want to talk to the person 10 years from now, today, I want you to go to the African Methodist Episcopal Church. Last night's worship service for the Congress that they're having, Educational Christian Congress is going on. And they had the debutante ball tonight. Go look for last night, July 1, Smokey Norfolk. You know the one got all the Grammys, the gospel singer. He's a preacher. He's a PK, number one, and an AME pastor. Who knew? But my thing is, my God. When he did that unstoppable, baby, you that I'm saying, there is a version of yourself 10 years from now that's waiting for you. But I need you to see and listen to that sermon and tell that person, that man, that woman on the other side, that 10 years from now, I heard Smokey Norfolk, and that's who I am 10 years from now. That's who I am. When I look back on July 2nd, 2025, in July 2nd, 2035, Georgia won't be here, 2035. 10 years from now, what's that? 83, 90, what's that? 93, I don't know nothing about it. I don't know, I shouldn't say that, but that's a whole lot of 90s. And I'll be trying to do this. Anyway, there is, I ain't gonna say that. I'm not gonna put that on myself, but that's not 2035. Woo! Jesus. Anyway, God is good. There is a version of yourself 10 years from now that is begging this version of yourself to enjoy where you currently are just a little bit more. Now, if people call me, I always answer the phone so they know when I'm on the air. And then they'll say, oh, she's on the air. But y'all need you to think about what I'm saying here. I'm saying to you, you're looking at 10 years from now. But what I'm saying for tonight is the person 10 years from now is looking back at you now. And that person is saying to you now, please stay and enjoy a little longer, because 10 years from now, you're going to be wishing for some of that. See, I didn't have this kind of philosophy. I didn't know anything about this kind of philosophy. I was on something else, trying to get my daughter through school. I was just on life. But to have these kind of nuggets come, this was on my phone this morning, and I felt like I need to share it with you all. I need for you to know that that people are sending me some really wonderful things, but I really want you to know this piece, because we say, write a letter back. What would you tell your younger self? Well, see, this is the opposite. What would you say to your older self? And it's not really saying that, but I got my little Georgian twist on it. What are you saying, and what will you say to your older self? And what I'm saying is, I need you first to go to the 9th District on Facebook. I need you to find the African Methodist Episcopal Church 9th District on Facebook. I need you to listen to Smokey Norfolk. Smokey Norfolk, yeah, he got all those Grammys. Listen, baby, I was in here screaming and having church in here by myself in my room. That's how powerful that brother was. And I'm saying to you, I need you to go and watch that. And then I need you to talk to that person 10 years from now. All right? And then that person, when you get there, you'll be able to look back on July 2nd, 2025 and say, I knew I was going to be all that. I knew that about myself. I'm so happy that I made it a point. I had an appointment with my future self while I'm enjoying my present self. Come on, somebody. I'm about to have church up in here myself. And y'all know I ain't close to being a pastor. Not close to. But what I'm saying to you is that, you're going to talk to your future self. And you're going to tell your future self, my present self is going to enjoy my present self, but I'm looking forward to my future self. Baby, you can't beat anything like this. I like when people send me little tidbits like this. It's more to what he sent, but just it was one little picture. And I said, well, let me see what the picture says. When I saw that, it's taking me all day to get to you all because I had a long day today. But I'm telling you, it warmed my soul. It did something to my heart. It made me feel like somebody had something to say because I'm here. I'm all about motivation. I am all about motivation. That's what I'm about. And I just want you, see, I'm 80, I'm going to be 83 a month from today. So a month from today, I need you to think about, man, she 83. Man, God. Because I tell people, they say, you kidding me, right? I said, no, 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 no. Mm-mm. And today I did better. I didn't have my cane. You see, I got this new thing, no cane. I did buy me, though, a folding up one. It doesn't fold down far enough, though. You know, it needs to drop in my bag, but it's not bad. It's not bad for a beginner. It's a beginner. First I had the old-fashioned cane, and then I got a beginner's fold-down cane. But I need that slick one. They go, you know, and you don't really know I have it. Just for them days that it just don't feel right. Okay. Ah, man. It takes stamina to be an adult. It does. And it takes stamina to be able to make this journey to the 10 years from now. So you 45, you're going to be 55. 55, you're going to be 65. 65, you're going to be 75. And 75, you're going to be 85. What you saying? Who you looking forward to? Who is that on the other side 10 years from now? What year he look like? Huh? See, 75, you said, I'm on my way out. You damn right, because you keep singing it. You could be on your way out the door to somewhere, on your way out to help somebody, on your way out to share the resources, on your way out to share the knowledge that you have. Say you on your way out to something with all of that you have, instead of talking about you on your way out the world. I'm just putting all y'all in the coffin and want to go. Just go and get on it now. But for the rest of you all that are 75 and 10 years from now, you're going to be 85, you're going to be with me. Because, baby, when I was 74, I got some 74 stories. But I'm saying to you, at 74, I never thought about being 84. At 73, I never thought about being 83. At 72, it was, you know what it was like? It was like a surprise. Now, I know you said, Jordan, I don't even know how to tell you. I know this is going to sound stupid. And I know I got some kind of book sense. I went to school. But I promise you, I didn't see 80 coming until I had to say, wait a minute, girl. Wait a minute, you're going to be 80. I've been so busy with life and just living and just going and just doing and then and then I'm like, wait a minute, you're going to be 80. What the? I said, what that mean? I gotta go. I'm on my way out. I had this living. But guess what? Soon I got over that BS, I started living again. Right? Because you got to live every day. You don't know when God gonna come. You don't know that time. How the heck you gonna put yourself in the coffin? Some of y'all wanna go ahead, back. Love you. But in the meantime, in between time, the rest of you with all this knowledge, all this understanding, all this compassion, all this romance, all that you have, share it. Give it. Start some classes. Do some stuff. And still talk to that person 10 years from now. This I love. Thank you. You know who sent this to me. He may or may not watch the show. I don't know that he does. But he will send me something. It says, there is a version of yourself 10 years from now that is begging this version of yourself to enjoy where you are currently just a little while longer. I love you. And it's a pretty, it's a pretty blouse right here. Man, my stuff be tight. And you can't do anything about my love.